But common sense is not common practice. That's the thing. Common sense. It's not common practice. Our common practice is insanity. Insanity, everything that is insane, negative, and low vibration, we have no problem with that. The food, the poison in the food, all that. We even encourage them. We go, but this is because the conscience is not there. The consciousness is not there. We're not conscious of what we do, because we would never, like, if a man and woman of conscience, of right conscience, they would never embark on the slaughtering of animals and shit like that. And no, I cannot conceive. So it's just because we're unconscious, and the unconsciousness, like, it can go from deep unconsciousness to, I think we're all a bit unconscious. Some have normal unconsciousness, and others deep unconsciousness. Sometimes it's very, very deep. Sometimes I don't even waste one word with someone, even though sometimes it's weird. You can have great conversation with people with very low awareness also, but great conversation because they have an open mind, and then you bring them information and they're like, woo, suddenly they become aware, and that's why I say change is automatic. Change is automatic, but progress is not. Progress is not automatic. You gotta really, really, really condition yourself to progress. Me, I'm a progressive man. I love progressive people. I love progress. It's all about the process. It's how you process things in life. That's how you progress, if you want to progress. If you want to stay on the same freaking level, same comfort zone, and same... you can also. No one is coming to take you out of your comfort zone to tell you, oh, you have to... No. You don't have to live your dream. You don't have to stretch out if you don't want to. But then, what? You get to the end and you're full of regrets, or you get not even at the end, you get near 60, 70-year-old, and then you start to, like, I wouldn't want to feel that. So that's why I don't want to feel like that. So from the time I woke up or whatever, I'll make the rest of my life the best of my life, because that's all I have now that I realize that this is all I have ever had this life. I forgot about it. I kind of went astray from life. I was like existing but not alive. Now I'm really, really alive and vibrant and vital and focused and disciplined, and so I just gotta keep on going and do my thing. Just do my thing. Me, I don't follow people. I'm not into a movement or anything like that. I'm doing my own thing. I prefer it like that because the world is very confused and people are very confused, and there's lots of ego involved still, and so sometimes it's you have to. There's some walks you have to take alone. You have to be ready to take some walks alone, because first of all, not everyone will embark with you on a journey like this. Not everyone will come and cheer at your door. I told you before, you're not gonna have cheerleaders. Forget about that. That's why it's a rough road sometimes, because there's not, too much gratification for a long time. At the beginning, I was only seeing signs. Yeah, the gratification was there in some way, but there was more signs. Now today, I starting to really feel a higher vibe, feel a higher focus. I feel more mature, with more focus, more dedicated to the cause, and that's only gonna amplify as it goes on, as my journey goes on. It's gonna amplify. That's what I want to share with you. It's just what I'm doing, this dream that I'm trying to get to, and reinvent my life. And I had no choice. I had no choice to reinvent my life, or probably I would have still been. I had a very good job. I had a very good job before I break my fucking leg. I had a very good salary, so I would have stayed in comfort. Yeah, I was getting something like close to $30 an hour, so I was getting a very good pay. But that's what, I was getting such a good pay that I was doing a lot of hours because I wanted more and just, I don't know what I was doing, but I think that, I don't regret doing it because it made me, I learned a lot in that shop. I learned a lot, but I left the place. I was there for like 14 years. Went to another one, stretch, It was hard. It was hard. A lot of stress. She was she was harassing me and like very miserable, but not miserable, but very, no, they weren't miserable, but very, how can I say that? I don't know. They were who they were. It is what it is. But that's it. At one point, it was like time for something else also. When it's time for something else. And at one point, bang, I ended up breaking my fucking legs. Now I'm on my ass and I have to reinvent my life. So what do? Start crying. Start freaking out because I cannot do the... No attachment is the best. I never had really much attachment to stuff. I don't have an addictive personality. That's the thing also. Some people have very, very addictive personality. And that can... then they're going to experience things like that. And it's going to be hard for them to get away from it. So it's important to non-attachment. Non-attachment to things, to person, to... you can be gone tomorrow. Don't be attached too much to things. Just do what you have to do. Say what you have to say. Speak to the world. That's what I do anyway. I don't want to die with my song inside. For sure. For sure. Enough is enough. Just at one point, it's like I'm advancing also. I'm not... Yes, I'm getting younger. I feel younger, but I'm advancing. It's like at one point, it's like, okay, it's time to be mature. It's time to put my big boy socks and face the world and face... I always had that lion heart anyways, just I live like a mice. I live like a mice because I always had that lion heart. Always been very, very driven, and when I start something, I don't stop. I never stop until I get to the end of it, But at one point, it's just, I needed something bigger. Now I really have a big goal, a big dream, and that drives me a lot. That it's the bigger stuff I ever embarked in my life. It's my life work. So that's what that's what I would do all the time. But that's what I do pretty much every day. Speak to people and not being paid, and I would do it anytime. That's what I love. I love to speak. I love to inspire. I love to share my story and just empower people, to give them strength, a strength giver, a light giver, all this, all the good stuff.